If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to Nctv45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. Nctv45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. Nctv45 is the #1 media source locally. Nctv45, anytime on your time. Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, Nctv45. Nctv45 Newcastle, The Train. Everyone's talking about Nctv45. Internet television the way you want it. Your #1 media source serving Newcastle, Lawrence County, and globally. Nctv45.
Today's program furnished by funding from Bill's Bake Shop, where smiles are everywhere. Gelateria is an authentic Italian gelateria and coffee bar. Established in 2018 by founder Alex Papa, this gelateria is excellent. And let's not forget the pastries, cannoli, tiramisu, baklava, and scones, but also, and very important, gelata. And they have paninis too. It's Papa's Gelateria is located 318 Highland Avenue. They're open 7 to 9. It's Chubby's Let's Pizza again, like we did way back when. Yes, Chubby's for that great pizza taste. They use Augustine's ingredients, and guess what? You folks on the east side, they deliver. DA Reed Delivery Service will get your Chubby's pizza right to you. It's easy. Call ahead, place your order. It's Chubby's Delivery right there for you. And don't think that they don't have cheese stuffed meatballs, sausage, and so much more. Chubby's right there for you.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, Nctv45. Nctv45 Newcastle, The Train.
Good morning, Newcastle, and a very pleasant welcome to Nctv45. And happy Friday as we close in on another week and halfway through the month of May. And wow, what a fast-moving month it really was, as just a whole lot of things going on, more positive things happening, and we're going to really concentrate on that this morning as we make our way through. And let's talk first of all about the birthdays. And quite a few of them out there. David Beck, Terry Ludovisa Pia, Vince Zoronis, Heather Hansen, Damian Jackson, Nick Turco, Billy Dawn Glick, Michelle Pia Off, Mary Scott Clark, Lisa Marie Marzitio, Joe Costa, Rick Heichel, Brian Murphy, David de Blasio, and Mr. David Beck, as I think I said him before. Happy birthday. Make sure you get that second piece of birthday cake, and just have a great morning. Now, with all that being said, skies outside, not too shabby as we take a look at the Scottish Rite Cathedral there in the background, and in the foreground you've got the parking lot, and let's see, our other camera not up and running exactly right this morning, but we'll take a look at that a little bit later. Temperature outside 37 degrees, but here you're at NCTV45, and let's get to this positive bit of news. You know, all too often things are not recognized with police departments. Well, the Newcastle Police Department, as I catch the story that was fallen down, Brian Stewart, I received a certificate of commendation for recognizing of excellence in policy and leadership in police community collaboration from the United States Attorney General Stephen Kaufman. I genuinely enjoy working with the community, and today it was recognized. So congratulations there, and you see a lot of great people. Chris Fry, Chief of Police Salem, and also Mr. Lamacusa, DA. Congratulations go around to all. And that is why, and I do want to say this, tragedy that we had over in Croton with the shooting and folks dead. But moving forward, isn't it a shame that the Pittsburgh media, and I'm calling you out, the Pittsburgh media, who've had so many problems down there, went to iconic Taggart Stadium to report the incident? You know, when I first started NCTV45 and came on the air, they would go, there was a shooting, maybe some other place, Wampum, Elwood, reporting from Newcastle, like it was all on that community, not from actually where it was, because then people wouldn't care. Anything for ratings. Shame on the Pittsburgh media for their terrible, terrible journalistic integrity. And they know who they are. Now, this in from State Representative Aaron Bernstein. On May 18th, there's a primary. And you all know that, and you all know how important it is to vote. But it's not just the vote. On May 18th, State Representative Aaron Bernstein and myself ask you to vote yes to require legislative approval for an extension of disaster declaration beyond 21 days and empower the General Assembly to terminate a governor's disaster declaration by majority vote in both chambers. Restore legislative checks and balances on Governor Wolf's powers, protect lives and livelihoods, and protect our communities, including our children's education and small businesses. Now, here's what this is not about. This is not about Governor Wolf. As you're not judged by just one game. I don't believe that. In other words, a team could go undefeated. Example, my beloved Fighting Irish. They lose a game in the Sugar Bowl or wherever. The season isn't a wreck. They had a very good season. Governor Wolf, and I sincerely mean this, as I judge on all of what has gone on, has not done a terrible job. There's been room for improvement. There's things I haven't liked. But this disaster declaration needs to have more input. That's why I'm asking you to vote yes. It's very important. There's been a lot of other great areas that he's been involved in. Now, today at 8 o'clock, Employer Advisory Council meeting at Pennsylvania Career Link, and it's virtual. So that's a reminder to you to know that that is out there. You want to make sure that you get to that. Greenville Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that this weekend, and today's the last kind of business day before this event, from 4 to 7, Greenville Reynolds Industrial Park, Grapes and Growlers, it's the 5th annual. There's going to be tremendous people there. Fractured Grape, Knock and Noggin, Webb Winery, Connie Out Cellars Winery, Distillery, Wilhelm Winery, Riverside Brewing, just a whole bunch of people. The tickets are $25. Call 724-588-7150. It's the Greenville Area Chamber of Commerce, the 5th annual Grapes and Growlers, and that takes place tomorrow. We're at the middle of the month, and wow, middle of the month. You gotta be impressed. Now, as we continue on with Newswatch, couple things and notes that I want to give you before we get into the state news and what have you. If today you're wondering what's going to hit you on the AP, here's the rundown. Israeli takes pound Gaza ahead of possible ground incursion. Here's great day for America. Vaccinated can largely ditch masks. A growing number of GOP people upset with the Wyoming Representative Liz McCain. UK set to rediscover freedom after vaccination success. This information surges amid Israel's COVID-19 calamity. So those things going on in the AP, and just so that you know what's happening beyond our borders here in Lawrence County. Now, kind of as some days, did you ever notice when the paper just sticks together and there's nothing you can do to get it? Here you go with your state news and report. Department of Health, over 9.4 million vaccinations to date, 53.3 of the entire state population. First dose, 46.7% of Pennsylvanians 18 and older. Ranks us 10th among the 50 states for first dose vaccinations. Yesterday there were 2,028, but 2,000 new cases. Of that, 1,700 patients were hospitalized. That only leaves 397 patients in intensive care. So you can see the numbers are decreasing, and that is great. That means you can start having a little more positive attitude toward a lot of things going on. The Department of Health, Pfizer BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine fully approved for use in 12 to 15-year-olds. That was a good thing yesterday. Wolf administration shares COVID-19 updates, and here's what the Wolf administration is saying. Lady Frances Wolf, alongside Acting Physician General Denise Johnson, led a discussion COVID-19 vaccine and its effect on children during a Facebook Live event. The event entitled Vax Facts for Parents and Guidelines. So it's out there. You could go to PA Communications for Women, and that will give you more. And we had Tom Wolf up there as we were telling you what his wife said, but I guess that's okay. Now, with that, the Department of Health Services provide an update on the public assistance for enrollment in the additional SNAP funds coming to all SNAP recipients. Now, this is the people that already are on SNAP, those receiving free and reduced lunch. This is going to it's supposed to start actually today. They kept telling us about this in March, kept telling us about it. And it's supposed to go to low-income families, authority granted to the states with act of disaster declarations. So with that act of disaster declaration, this should be being received. And that's SNAP benefits to benefit and get that nutrition up there. The Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board releases biannual report on trends and strategies to address underage drinking. And this tells about young people across the Commonwealth. We both see emerged in an ongoing trend that they're saying needs to be addressed. They're commenting 1/3 of the people aged 20 and under binge drink at least once in the past months. Kids drinking by age 13, 4 times more likely to become alcohol dependent later in life. You know, first of all, for those 21 and over, very important to be responsible. And ironically, at coffee this morning, we were talking about the degree of responsibility before as opposed to the degree of responsibility now. If you drink, don't drive. And if you're under 21, please. It isn't the big deal you think it is. Stay away from that alcohol. PennDOT encourages public to join in a telephone town hall to review draft transportation funding. This will be June 1st. You could go to penndot.gov/funding. The meeting will be held May 25th at 6:00 p.m. And they will do a study. The online, and the study will be from the 25th to June 1st, and it will be available then. So that in from PennDOT as they continue to approve. And remember that they got awards for innovative things that they've done with respect to transportation and technology. The Department of Education emphasizes the importance of mental health and well-being and reminds communities of available resources. Listen, during this pandemic, it's been very stressful. People not being able to see others, do things. Pennsylvania Department of Education is emphasizing the importance of mental health and well-being and reminding the school community about availability and associated resources, especially as the school year ends and activities take place and the summer approaches. Governor Tom Wolf is committed to providing Pennsylvania residents access to quality mental health services, and reach out, PA, your mental health matters. That on that state website, and make sure that if there is a problem, you kind of visit that. The DMVA, and this is veterans. Okay, 8% of Pennsylvania veterans, but the county has the highest suicide rate, and that, piggybacking on that mental health type thing, make sure that if you're a veteran, you get the help you need as you move forward and go through this pandemic situation, which seems to be coming to an end. The DEP awards more than $3.4 million to cleaner fuel transportation projects statewide to improve air quality, reduce greenhouse emissions. The Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection awarded $3.4 million in 2020 alternative fuel incentive grants to 20 cleaner fuel transportation projects statewide that will help improve the quality of the public health and reduce greenhouse emissions. to address climate change. And they're still beating that drum. With less people driving, I don't think that's an issue. Law enforcement community, and we started off talking about law enforcement and the award given. The Pennsylvania State Law Enforcement Citizens Advisory Commission has formed several committees with the goal of policies practiced within the Commonwealth and enforcing Deputy State Inspector General and Commission Chair Shay S. Brown announced this. Enhancing the committees will assure that citizens of Pennsylvania that our incidents are handled with accountability, transparency, integrity. And I remind you that that's all great. However, act appropriately. Do not put yourself out there and then blame the police for your unwise choices. The Agriculture Deputy Secretary in Bucks County, Reeder State Representative, calls for action to prevent puppy mills from resurfacing. Now, puppy mills, dog wardens of the Bureau of Dog Law Enforcement inspect several kennels at least twice a year. Since its inception in 1893, the Bureau has funded mostly on the sale of dog license. Apparently, they're really having a problem in the eastern part of the state with the dog licensing practices and goings on that they're having there, because it keeps coming out, and it's the eastern part of the state talking about it. The Wolf administration, Scranton mayor discusses the need for flexibility. And here, don't say I don't present both sides. Remember, here's what you're deciding. You're deciding if, and I got it memorized anyway, if you want one person in charge if a disaster occurs, because in reality, this is the reality of the situation. Somebody could be in the governor's office, doesn't matter what party, declare a disaster, and it never go away. I don't think that's something that you really want to explore. So that's why it's important to vote yes on this disaster referendum that you have going on. And here is the one problem that I believe over 800,000 on the last day applied for mail-in ballots. Now, how are you checking that? That's if you don't have any proof of who's voting, it tends to be a problem, folks. The Sons and Daughters of the Italian Sons and Daughters of America are in a battle with the people in Pittsburgh as they're going back and forth with the statue of Christopher Columbus. Let me ask, have there been any representatives that were at the event when Columbus allegedly did this stuff? Since there probably aren't, I say keep the Columbus Day statue, or then we have to look at the groups that attacked other people on the plains of this country when they were moving west. Can't do it. I'm proud of all our nationalities, all our traditions, whether you're Italian, Indian, Native American, whatever you want to be called. Let's celebrate life and not all the crazy things going on. Now, with that being said, it's time to take a look at sports. Well, here you go. First of all, in Major League Baseball, Pittsburgh Pirates lose 3-1 to the Giants. But don't worry, Tampa Bay beat the Yankees. So, for you Yankee fans, Cleveland won 4-2 over Seattle. Now, let's go to the Cedar Sports Corner and check out what today's action looks like. Provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle, 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner. Let's get to Major League Baseball. 6:35, San Francisco at the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now, the Cleveland Indians, they're going to be your nightcap. They're at 10:10 out there in Seattle as they take on the Seattle team, the Mariners. Now, a little closer to home, the Yankees are at Baltimore, 7:05. 7:10, the Mets are at Tampa Bay. So, gives you an idea of what's going on with your New York teams. And if you're wondering about the Dodgers, they're taking on the Miami Marlins. That a 10:10 start on the West Coast. So you got two nightcaps in there, and that's not too bad. Now, as we skate on over to the ice, one game, 8 o'clock, Toronto at Winnipeg, and that all there is in hockey as they're trying to get that playoff feeling generated. Now, over in the NBA, not a big list. Here you go. Cleveland at the Washington Wizards, the Orlando Magic at the Philadelphia 76ers, and 9:30 on ESPN, it's the Fighting Pelicans of New Orleans taking on the Golden State Warriors. Now, that was the Cedar Sports Corner. Head on over to Cedars, get some great food, enjoy the games, a nice cold beverage to make it all right. Now, we're going to take a time out. We'll be right back.
Sing the glory and sound of the name, raise the This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Alley's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Alley's Upper Crust. Well, welcome back to Nctv45's Newswatch. Hopefully all find you well as we kind of close in on the middle of the month, and a lot of great things going on. UPMC, University of Pittsburgh, UPMC Children's announced there are no lasting benefits to the tubes over antibiotics for childhood infections. The trial shows that, kid gets an ear infection, and then they usually try to put the tubes in there, and they try and do antibiotics. Well, what they found out is there's not really any difference, and there's no long-term benefit to that. Now, here's something positive that I really want to mention. As we're coming out of the pandemic situation and everything that's been crazy with that, the Hoyt announces some great summer activities. Arts Club, it's May 15th, that tomorrow, so you want to call them about that. Students will work with air dry clay to create summer lanterns to hold a tea lit candle. And I got to tell you, I've enjoyed some of the things that they've done up there. If you've ever been around the crafts and everything that they do, we had back 2 years ago, because there wasn't the Christmas parade, or this past year. But one of the things that was done was the making of those ornaments, and we enjoyed that, brought that to you live when they were doing it. So Teens Camp, July 13th to the 30th. Summer Art Camp for children, July 6th to August 13th. Art Outdoors, that's going to start. Art for the Soul Workshop, June 26th. They have a lot of these great things. Take your membership on the road with NARM, and you can go to that website and sign up. Their mini masterpiece, that's on display. I mean, just a wealth of great things happening at the Hoyt, so make sure you check it out. It'll be absolutely fantastic. Well, it's Friday. The Newcastle Public Library is open, and the bookseller. Make sure you book it on over to the library and do some great things. And Don't forget, for those people out at F.D. Campbell Memorial Library in Bessemer, 9 to 4, and down in Elwood City, they're open, and book it on over to the library and just enjoy, as I kind of guessed that I got to take that. There you go. Sometimes it just gets to be like, oh well. Now, with that being said, I have to really thank you. And I have to thank you for this. 2 different reports show substantial increases in viewership here at NCTV45. The number of views watched, the total number of views, the people that have looked us up and gone to our website. It's phenomenal. Thank you so much for being a great part of community television in Lawrence County. Thank you for being you. And now it's time to take a look outside. And there we have sunny skies and just looks great. Now, here you go. Looks and what the temperature is are 2 different things. It's 37 degrees out, 86% humidity, winds are calm, barometric pressure 30.30, dew point 33, and visibility 10 miles. Let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather and see how the start of your weekend, I consider Friday the start of the weekend, is going to be.
Clean car and van wash, where your clean wash is our goal. Run it again at Lindy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the two-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you are the store at Lindy's Lunch. For the game, just run for lunch or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Shannon Township. Call 724-656-1553.
It was a peaceful day, don't you know? And then the volcano started to go. Out it came, delicious, you see. It was Lava Joe's with 3 awesome flavors you can enjoy: signature mild, medium, and hot magma on anything you enjoy. Try some today and you will say Lava Joe's is A-OK.
GBG, Green Be Gone, Green Be Gone. Yes, Green Be Gone Pool Services. They are great. Angelo Perrotta here for Green Be Gone Water Cleaning. Look at this before and after. If your pool needs clean, it's Green Be Gone. They will help you get that sparkling crystal blue water that it just says summer. And if your water's dark, dingy, they'll treat it and get those green algae out. Green Be Gone Water Cleaning. Yes, pool water cleaners and their full service, they'll get you looking like summer. Call them at 724-714-1023.
ESP. Big Shot Bob's are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right you see. ESP has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to ESP. Big Shot Bob's will be your favorite place, just like me.
And welcome once again to Lawrence County 45 weather. After last night's clear low of 39, how is the start of your weekend looking? And let's take a look. First of all, local radar clear. And when you look at the national scene, wow, you don't even have to get close to see this. There's the East Coast from Ocean City, the Jersey Shore, all the way back. Absolutely nothing. Barely any cloud cover. And that is just great. So your forecast after last night's low of 39, and it was clear, your Friday, sunshine and 68. Friday night, partly cloudy, an overnight low of 43. Now your Saturday, Armed Forces Day, sunshine, 70 degrees. Picture perfect. And Saturday night, partly cloudy, a low of 45. That bops you into Sunday. Sunday. Sunny Sunday. There you go. I'll say it that way. With a high of 72, and that's going to be enjoyable. Sunday night, partly cloudy, a low of 48. Now, transitioning into Monday. We start off with sunshine. We get up to 71. However, Karen, if rainy days and Mondays get you down, you're not going to be good after 3 p.m. because showers will start to build in. And then Monday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 53. Showers continue with a 60% chance. Now, rain begins to turn off as you get to Tuesday. And as that Tuesday morning goes on, clouds clear out, mostly sunny, 75. Expect that rain, but it's only in the morning. And that's a 40% chance. As you get to Tuesday night, partly cloudy, a low of 53. Now, your Wednesday, sunshine, 77. Now, that's not a bad forecast. As you go through your week, lots of sunshine, lots of temperatures in the 70s, and you could go to one of our great sponsors, perhaps BSB, and get some food and go on a picnic. Or head out to the many other great places that sponsor community television right here in Lawrence County. Now, this was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to take this break and hear from some great people who would like to hear from you. Nicco & Sons Sales and Service, 347 East Washington Street, Newcastle, has lawnmowers of every type. Zero-turn country clippers, made in the USA, 42-inch to 54-inch cut. Batteries by Oregon. They'll service at your home or their shop. Service specials start as low as $69. Call Jim Nicco & Sons, 724-652-6911.
all hands for one great dining experience.
Peppers, mouth-watering fruit, fine dressings, apples, meats. This place looks so familiar. Everyone in Newcastle has to know about it. Yes, it reminds you of when you were growing up. Right in downtown Newcastle. Look at those fine lunch meats and ethnic foods. Yes, it's Joseph's.
Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them NCTV45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program.
Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450. Newcastle's.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Well, that's going to do it for us here at NCTV45 Newswatch Morning Edition. Here's hoping you get out today and do something positive. Say hello to a friend, say hello to a stranger, and wear that smile. And also, make sure you tell a friend and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, oh, and you know it comes up, I'm too busy, I don't watch a lot of TV, we hear it all the time. You tell them this. Yes, we're NCTV45 The Train, Lawrence County's community television station, serving Mercer, Northern Butler, Northern Beaver, Eastern Ohio, broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world. So make sure that you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again